public hearing will be heard by the County Board of Commissioners on August 19th, 2025 at 9 a.m. And all the comments from tonight will be forwarded to the County Board. Are there any changes to the minutes of the previous meeting? If none, looking for motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved, second
Got it.
by Kathy.
1 second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. I skipped roll call, so we'll begin down here with Mitch.
Mitch Glines, Planning and Zoning.
Jeff Anderson, San Diego Township.
Dalton Keiderling, Orok Township.
Francine Larson, Blue Hill Township.
Steve Demules, Palmer Township.
Bruce Abel, Big Lake Township.
Ross Imholt, Clear Lake Township.
Kathy Sims, Haven Township.
Butch Hass, Livonia Township.
Gary Gray, Sherburne County Commissioner, District 4.
Lynn Watashik, Planning and Zoning.
Carrie Witcher, Planning and Zoning.
All right, that's complete. And moving on to tonight's agenda, are there any changes or amendments to the posted agenda? Hearing none, looking for a motion for approval.
So move.
That is moved by Butch,
I'll second.
second by Kathy. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion passes. Agenda item number 1, Seth Monroe. The property owner is Sheldon and Josette Poole. It's a request for residential preliminary and final simple plat of Belmont Pines consisting of 2 lots. The PIDs are 30-00507-0110 and 30-00005-4400. The address is 13148 269th Avenue, Northwest, Zimmerman. This is Livonia Township. The legal is to glorify Lot 2, Block 1, Section 5, Township 34, Range 26. It's 9.72 acres in the General Rural District, and that part of the half of the southeast quarter, full legal on file. Section 5, Township 34, Range 26, Livonia Township, and it would be 49.24 acres in the Urban Expansion District. Mitch.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So Mr. Poole is requesting a simple plat of Belmont Pines. Livonia Township reviewed it. We received comments on June 30th. Sheldon Poole is present to talk about the simple plat known as Belmont Pines, which consists of 2 lots. He is splitting his 9.72 acre lot to 2 lots, keeping the house on lot 1 and the other lot to merge with the adjacent 49.24 acre lot. The plat will be contingent on the vacation of the drainage easements being vacated, and to not mention glorify. So basically, right now the house is lot 2, block 1 of the plat glorify. You can see it right there. The existing property line extends from south to east the whole distance. What Mr. Poole is proposing to do is reduce the lot of the size that the house is on from 9.72 acres to 5 acres, and then take the remnant 4.72 and add it to the meets and bounds parcel to the east, which will be lot 2 of Belmont Pines. The house will be lot 1. There are no plans for any houses. There are not any plans to develop it any further, lot 2. But just to reduce the lot size that the existing house is on, again, from 9.72 acres to 5. He no longer lives there. He moved to the east side of town. The house will be up for sale soon. One of the conditions is that the drainage and utility easements for Glorify Lot 2, Block 1 need to be vacated. They are going through the process right now, and then the new easements for Belmont Pines will be dedicated to the township. With that, I will answer any questions. Other than that, Seth Monroe, the surveyor, is at the podium right now.
All right. Are there any questions from the board? Hearing none, the applicant is at the podium. Will you please state your name and address?
Hi, my name is Seth Monroe with Rum River Land Surveyors and Engineers, 505 First Street in Princeton. My client Sheldon Poole couldn't be present tonight, so he asked that I step in for him. As Mr. Glines had pointed out, the main purpose of this subdivision is to do a rearrangement of the two parcels that they own that are adjacent to each other. Because one of them's platted and one of them is unplatted. Talked with zoning last year, and a simple plat was required in order to complete the rearrangement. He has no plans to do anything else with the property as of now, other than to sell the existing house that will be on the new 5-acre lot, the reduced size 5-acre lot.
All right. You understand all the
The
conditions?
conditions, yes.
All right. At this point, I would like to open the public hearing. Is there anyone here to speak at the public hearing? Anyone to speak? Anyone to speak? Hearing none, looking for a motion
Move
to close.
the public hearing, please.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. What is the wishes of the board on this one?
I'll make a motion to accept as presented. He presented it to the Livonia Town Board 3 weeks ago, and it was accepted there, and I'll make a motion to accept as presented.
All right. And we have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Findings? None to read? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Everybody have a great night.
All right. Agenda item number 2, amend Sherburne County 2040 Comprehensive Plan to account for the incorporation of the City of Baldwin and to address changes in the local planning documents and policy direction. Mark.
All righty. So we adopted our comprehensive plan near the end of 2023. We had some changes that we had to make to this document. County Board asked us to join them for a workshop to talk about some of the changes. So what we've done is try to incorporate some of the feedback that we got from the County Board of Commissioners, and then also address the fact that we had Baldwin Township become the City of Baldwin Township, the City of Baldwin. So what we're looking at is, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pages of changes. Not gonna, I can walk through it relatively quickly. So in the board packet, one kind of funny thing, I posted a picture. We did a picture of Harvey Alford's. And I was informed by his son recently, he was looking at our comprehensive plan, he goes, "That's not my dad." So.
Sounds like a family matter.
It was. So Harvey was our first zoning administrator. His son was in here last month for plat, and he brought it to my attention at that time, so that was just a quick change. Not sure where that stock photo came from. It was from someone from Sherburne County Planning Commission, but it wasn't Harvey. Number 3, on third page, we had to remove references to Baldwin Township, and the fact that we no longer do their wetland or any of their zoning regulations, shoreline regulations. And then on page 3, we had updates to some of the supporting planning documents. We updated links. CMRP has changed from a joint powers agreement between multiple townships to a nonprofit organization, so we wanted to make sure that we reflected those changes. On the fifth page of this document, we made changes to, we had a local water plans, but now we operate under one, there's two different watershed one plans. Go ahead.
So they're actually not one watershed, one plans, they would be comprehensive plans?
Comprehensive.
Yeah.
So they're not called
They're no longer called one watershed, one plans. They would be comprehensive watershed plans
Comprehensive watershed plans for the Rum River and the
for the
Mississippi.
Rum River and the Mississippi.
Okay, that's a correction I'll have to make before
I can have Dan reach out to you.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can probably, work with Matt Danzel in our office. He'll be able to give me the right terminology there. So, as part of a one watershed, one plan effort that was initiated by the state, they are now comprehensive watershed plans for the Rum River and the Mississippi. So I'll get those corrections. But I did get the links updated. We did an updated housing study. So the intent of the comprehensive plan really is supposed to be it's a living, breathing document. We are supposed to be making adjustments and updates as necessary because we want people to utilize it as a resource. So we had a housing study that was updated from 2020 to 2024. We added that new information into this document. There was a request from the county board to kind of look for and kind of eliminate some of the DEI language that existed. There was a effort made by the county board to kind of minimize that in some of our planning documents. So on page 7, you'll see we remove the racial diversity in planning for those factors. Page 20 in the comprehensive plan. This is just our land use map. We'll have to convert Baldwin Township into the city of Baldwin and make that yellow like the rest of the communities. And again, township zoning, the need to remove Baldwin Township from that language. There was a kind of a little back and forth. The term graffiti had been used a few times in our parks plan. The commissioners thought it'd be more appropriate if we called it public art versus graffiti. So that's a change that we made there. Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Yep.
Boy, I'm glad that.
Wasn't my move. Public art, that's what they recommended.
So,
Like a public art on somebody else's building?
Well,
Hey, groovy.
just let us know. We'll call the sheriff's department before you start.
Sounds great.
Public art on railroad cars.
there were some changes to our public health policies in regards to the CHIP study that was done. So this is an update to the link, and language has changed in that study. And then transportation, there was a desire to, kind of be more supportive of market changes versus kind of policy changes. So as a market directs this. So Sherburne County was awarded grants for electric vehicle charging stations. And part of the reason our comprehensive plan many times has language in it, dealing with, multimodal transportation or public infrastructure, is it gives us the ability to apply for different grants and things like that. So we wanted to still have that language in there, but there was just a desire by the county board to tweak the idea, saying that this is our initiative, but we're following more so market trends. And the last amendment that I had in there was, taking off something that we've adopted, the development of accessory dwelling unit ordinances. So this is something we're going to probably do annually. It makes sense. I mean, comprehensive plans, they sit, in statute, if you're in the Metropolitan Council area, they recommend every 5 years revisiting them. But I think it's something we're probably going to do annually, at the direction of the county board, just to make sure that this is still a usable document, that it has current and relevant information for the public and people that are looking to do projects in Sherburne County. So those are the changes that we had for the comprehensive plan, and we do need to have a public hearing for this.
All right, any questions? Kathy?
So lots of these little pieces all fit together for something called aging in place. Is that ever part of kind of an overarching conversation? You talk about aging, you talk about transportation, talk about access to healthcare, blah, 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 blah. So to me, when I look at where the population is going, and, at 67, I'm probably one of those boomers, there's a big initiative out there called Aging in Place.
Yeah.
Has that ever been part of the conversation? It has. Okay.
It is, and it's, there's a lot of different ways that it's written into the ordinance. We talked about life
That's
cycle
what I saw.
housing.
I was just wondering if there was any.
So the life cycle housing concept was basically trying to keep people in Sherburne County for their entire life. So they can have, the ADUs were intended to help out both sides of the spectrum. So a young family, maybe somebody had some ability to put living quarters in an accessory building. That could help with the young people. And vice versa, it could be a place for that aging parent, on your residential property. So some of that stuff has been put in there. And I don't think a ton with transportation, but more so in the housing kind of realm. Our comp plan is focused on aging in place.
Well, the transportation kind of approach that also as in public transportation, but
Yeah, and the one interesting thing about public transportation or multimodal transportation, things like that, Commissioner, totally drew a blank. Brad Schumacher, just comment about electric vehicles, because there was discussions about trails and the use of electric vehicles on trails and how common they are and how, much transportation, how much they can improve transportation for people as an option. That wasn't something that was really close on our radar. And even 2023, we weren't looking that close at that. But we do have language, e-bikes, yeah. But that is something that is part of the transportation concept. So the language is there to support that stuff moving forward too.
yeah, there's a lot of, we were up north this weekend, we're up there for a while, and the three-wheelers out there, electric 3Es are three-wheelers. So there's big wheel in back, a big wheel up front and two wheels in back. I mean, they're, obviously the people are pretty impaired, but man, they're out there.
Yeah.
Out there on these e-bikes and they're going up and down the hills and.
Well, the goal with comprehensive
flag
plan,
flipping, so you know
we
they're
pulled
coming.
in tons of other plans into this document, other, comprehensive watershed plans, not one watershed plan. We tried to pull all these other things in, so as they adapt, as they get updated, we're incorporating those language. So as our transportation plan gets updated, we'll be able to pull that language in and share. So,
I appreciate that, though. Thank you.
All right, any other comments or questions, board members? All right, at this point, we would like to open the public hearing. Is there anyone here to speak? Anyone here to speak? Anyone here to speak? Looking for a motion to
Close
close?
the public hearing.
Thank you for the
I'll
motion.
second that.
Second by Kathy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
perfect.
What are the wishes of the board with these corrections, these touch-ups?
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
I would like to make a motion.
you would.
Yes, I would. To recommend approval of the document as presented to this board.
So adopt the changes.
Yes.
All right.
And I
Thank you.
would like to second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
I think that's a sign that this meeting was too boring.
I had to get something going on.
Exactly.
Come on. You were yawning.
Thank you, Mark. It's funny how the thing just, you have to keep changing. That concludes your business for the night. Looking for a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Francine.
Ross got in on it.
Say aye.
Aye.
Same sign, motion passes.
You were here.
I was,
Yeah, you didn't get
They're not gonna believe it.
He's in the minutes.
You are official.